let's talk about inspo photos and goal photos for breast augmentation in particular. It is very important to keep in mind your anatomy whenever we are picking out inspo photos or goal photos. A lot of people who come in with like a fairly wider chest and bring me somebody who has a very, very narrow frame, or vice versa. I also have patients that come in and love that overhang, that little bit more natural look, but they have very, very tight chest, or the opposite, they have that overhang and they want these super high up breasts. So let me go through some of the measurements that I take to do a breast augmentation sizing try-on session. One of those measurements is your base width or base diameter. So I'm seeing how wide your chest is. Now, if you're wanting kind of a more petite, sporty look, we wanna go right at or in that width. And if you're wanting kind of a fuller, more cleavage, augmented look with a little bit of side boob, then we're gonna go for something just slightly outside of where your base width is. Now, we can't go too narrow or look cone, we can't go too wide or it just blows out your anatomy and gives you problems for later. I'm also looking at the height of your breast to see where that cleavage is going to lie, where that upper pole fullness is going to lie, how much laxity you have right here. I also do some measurement from where your nipple is to where your fold is to see how much overhang you're gonna have, to see if you have a high riding breast versus a low riding breast. We also do a measurement kind of from what we call the sternal notch right here to your nipple to see if that nipple position is good, to see if you have some asymmetry on either side. So all those are very technical terms, but whenever you're picking out inspo photos, just pay attention to, do you have some overhang? Do you have a tight breast? Do you have a little bit of laxity because you've had babies, breastfed, all that kind of stuff? Pay attention to kind of how their waist looks in comparison to their chest, how wide their chest is, and try to find somebody who kind of matches your anatomy.